Okay, so you have an additional tailwind in RCAT as a defense stock, plus this event after the close. Yesterday, on that anticipation, we hit 562. I think this is a really good bet. I bought some in pre-market, some trading shares on top of my core shares, because I'm anticipating a move even beyond this 510 ask here right now. All right.
Hitchcock can take it away.
I'll just leave this up for a few seconds.
I took it all the way at 550.
A few quick notes on the web while
I'm buying as much as I can.
Slide up. So
all the way to 550.
again, we designed this in less than 5 months, and we delivered.
Look at this technical breakout. Do you see how beautiful this is, right? It's a little bit hard to see.
No, I see it. It's gorgeous right there. Look at that.
Okay, that's your target. 775. Okay, we're at 555, 559 now. Okay, so you have an additional tailwind in RCAT as a defense stock, plus this event after the close. Yesterday, on that anticipation, we hit 562. I think this is a really good bet. I bought some in pre-market, some trading shares on top of my core shares, because I'm anticipating a move even beyond this 510 ask here right now. All right.
Hitchcock can take it away.
I'll just leave this up for a few seconds.
I took it all the way at 550.
A few quick notes on the web while
I'm buying as much as I can.
Slide up. So
all the way to 550.
again, we designed this in less than 5 months, and we delivered.
Look at this technical breakout. Do you see how beautiful this is, right? It's a little bit hard to see.
No, I see it. It's gorgeous right there. Look at that.
Okay, that's your target. 775. Okay, we're at 555, 559 now. Look at the macro. It looks like we are now in correction mode here. Look at QQQ. You got to worry about, well, did we get to this gap fill up here? Let's see where that is. 506.41. We're below that level. So now you got to worry about this level right here, which by the time it gets there, maybe it might coincide with 20 DMA. SPY looks very similar. So SPY and QQQ basically mirroring each other with those levels to look at. And IWM, below this level right here, very important, 232, could make it back to that 227 breakout or so, 228 breakout or so. Okay, so you have an additional tailwind in RCAT as a defense stock, plus this event after the close. Yesterday, on that anticipation, we hit 562. I think this is a really good bet. I bought some in pre-market, some trading shares on top of my core shares, because I'm anticipating a move even beyond this 510 ask here right now. All right.
Hitchcock can take it away.
I'll just leave this up for a few seconds.
I took it all the way at 550.
A few quick notes on the web while
I'm buying as much as I can.
Slide up. So
all the way to 550.
again, we designed this in less than 5 months, and we delivered.
Look at this technical breakout. Do you see how beautiful this is, right? It's a little bit hard to see.
No, I see it. It's gorgeous right there. Look at that.
Okay, that's your target. 775. Okay, we're at 555, 559 now. Okay, so you have an additional tailwind in RCAT as a defense stock, plus this event after the close. Yesterday, on that anticipation, we hit 562. I think this is a really good bet. I bought some in pre-market, some trading shares on top of my core shares because I'm anticipating a move even beyond this 510 ask here right now. All right.
Hitchcock can take it away.
I'll just leave this up for a few seconds.
I took it all the way at
A
550.
few quick notes on the web while
I'm
we have
buying
this,
as much as I can.
slide up.
Pretty
So
close. All the way to 550.
again, we designed this in less than 5 months, and we delivered.
Look at this technical breakout. You see how beautiful this is, right? It's a little bit hard to see.
No, I see it. It's gorgeous right there. Look at that.
Okay, that's your target, 775. Okay, we're at 555, 559 now. Okay, so you have an additional tailwind in RCAT as a defense stock, plus this event after the close. Yesterday, on that anticipation, we hit 562. I think this is a really good bet. I bought some in pre-market, some trading shares on top of my core shares because I'm anticipating a move even beyond this 510 ask here right now. All right.
Hitchcock can take it away.
I'll just leave this up for a few seconds.
I took it all the way at
A
550.
few quick notes on the web while
I'm
we have
buying
this,
as much as I can.
slide up.
Pretty
So
close. All the way to 550.
again, we designed this in less than 5 months, and we delivered.
Look at this technical breakout. You see how beautiful this is, right? It's a little bit hard to see.
No, I see it. It's gorgeous right there. Look at that.
Okay, that's your target, 775. Okay, we're at 555, 559 now. Okay, so you have an additional tailwind in RCAT as a defense stock, plus this event after the close. Yesterday, on that anticipation, we hit 562. I think this is a really good bet. I bought some in pre-market, some trading shares on top of my core shares because I'm anticipating a move even beyond this 510 ask here right now. All right.
Hitchcock can take it away.
I'll just leave this up for a few seconds.
I took it all the way at
A
550.
few quick notes on the web while
I'm
we have
buying
this,
as much as I can.
slide up.
Pretty
So
close. All the way to 550.
again, we designed this in less than 5 months, and we delivered.
Look at this technical breakout. You see how beautiful this is, right? It's a little bit hard to see.
No, I see it. It's gorgeous right there. Look at that.
Okay, that's your target, 775. Okay, we're at 555, 559 now. Okay, so you have an additional tailwind in RCAT as a defense stock, plus this event after the close. Yesterday, on that anticipation, we hit 562. I think this is a really good bet. I bought some in pre-market, some trading shares on top of my core shares because I'm anticipating a move even beyond this 510 ask here right now. All right.
Hitchcock can take it away.
I'll just leave this up for a few seconds.
I took it all the way at
A
550.
few quick notes on the web while
I'm
we have
buying
this,
as much as I can.
slide up.
Pretty
So
close. All the way to 550.
again, we designed this in less than 5 months, and we delivered.
Look at this technical breakout. You see how beautiful this is, right? It's a little bit hard to see.
No, I see it. It's gorgeous right there. Look at that.
Okay, that's your target, 775. Okay, we're at 555, 559 now. Okay, so you have an additional tailwind in RCAT as a defense stock, plus this event after the close. Yesterday, on that anticipation, we hit 562. I think this is a really good bet. I bought some in pre-market, some trading shares on top of my core shares as I'm anticipating a move even beyond this 510 ask here right now. All right.
Hitchcock can take it away.
I'll just leave this up for a few seconds.
I took it all the way
A few
550.
quick notes on the web while
I'm
we have
buying
this,
as much as I can.
slide up.
Every
So
counts. All the way to
again, we
550.
designed this in less than 5 months, and we delivered.
Look at this technical breakout. You see how beautiful this is, right? It's a little bit hard to see.
No, I see it. It's gorgeous right there. Look at that.
Okay, that's your target. 775. Okay, we're at 555, 559 now. Okay, so you have an additional tailwind in RCAT as a defense stock, plus this event after the close. Yesterday, on that anticipation, we hit 562. I think this is a really good bet. I bought some in pre-market, some trading shares on top of my core shares as I'm anticipating a move even beyond this 510 ask here right now. All right.
Hitchcock can take it away.
I'll just leave this up for a few seconds.
I took it all the way
A few quick
550.
notes on the web while we
I'm
have
buying
this,
as much as I can.
slide up.
Every
So
counts. All the way to
again, we
550.
designed this in less than 5 months, and we delivered.
Look at this technical breakout. You see how beautiful this is, right? It's a little bit hard to see.
No, I see it. It's gorgeous right there. Look at that.
Okay, that's your target. 775. Okay, we're at 555, 559 now. Okay, so you have an additional tailwind in RCAT as a defense stock, plus this event after the close. Yesterday, on that anticipation, we hit 562. I think this is a really good bet. I bought some in pre-market, some trading shares on top of my core shares as I'm anticipating a move even beyond this 510 ask here right now. All right.
Hitchcock can take it away.
I'll just leave this up for a few seconds.
I took it all the way
A few
550.
quick notes on the web while we
I'm
have
buying
this,
as much as I can.
slide up.
Every
So
counts. All the way to
again, we
550.
designed this in less than 5 months, and we delivered.
Look at this technical breakout. You see how beautiful this is, right? It's a little bit hard to see.
No, I see it. It's gorgeous right there. Look at that.
Okay, that's your target. 775. Okay, we're at 555, 559 now.
It's not easy to understand why stocks go up and down, but even in volatile markets, there's always a discoverable and logical reason behind price action. Story trading is a social investing community of investors who share information to uncover the hidden stories behind the trade through the 4 pillars of fundamentals, catalyst, sentiment, and technicals. All price action can be understood through the lens of these pillars, allowing for a holistic view that empowers better decision-making. Only by understanding markets can you beat them. Join our community today and start making sense of markets.
Good morning, everyone. It's Thursday, November 22nd. What a beautiful, beautiful morning. What a wonderful, wonderful week for our community, for our Discord community, for our top stocks. RCAT, we have a lot to talk about with RCAT. We're going to get to that in just a second. Man, do we have some important updates there. So I can't wait to do that with you. First, look at the macro. Look, I'm looking at this gold every day, man. Called the bottom in gold over here at the 20-week moving average last Friday. Got into some call options a little bit late, held it not long enough, right from the right to the targets. Unbelievable. So if you actually had a little more patience than me and bought that, wow. But the rest of the market, look, as I said after the NVIDIA earnings, I didn't love the NVIDIA earnings. I think it's not enough to see NVIDIA like go up another 100% this year or anything. I think if it wasn't for seasonality, if we didn't have a great year in 2024, if it wasn't November going into December, I think you would have seen a sharp pullback in NVIDIA. But I think what's going on is seasonality and tax deferral activities, right? So you have tax loss selling that happens with your losers like Celsius, like TMDX, maybe impacting VKTX as well, maybe impacting Air. But then you also have your winners that are going to melt up in December because no one wants to pay their taxes in 2024. They'd rather pay them in 2025. And I think that's why I'm not worried about the indices here. And I think we're going to have that Santa Claus rally this year. Okay. So from a macro perspective, I'm not really looking at this stuff. Not really worried. Okay. Bitcoin almost hit that 100,000, 99,600. It's been fun trying to watch that happen, but did not happen last night. Okay, we gave a Bitcoin analysis on other shows. I want to move to some earnings and then quickly into the RCAT discussion. So yesterday, well, first of all, we had NVIDIA earnings the other day, and I was playing it through Dell. We'll get to that. We also had Snow, which was awesome. Snow was our #1 pick of the day yesterday. Look at that big open green candle. I don't know if you guys followed me on the Snow calls. I guess some people in the community did. They made well over 100%. If you swung them into today, you're probably going to do better. All right. But today we had earnings on Gap and Ross Stores. I don't know this company, ESTC. Looks like they had a good report. This is a small retail company for big and tall men. I wonder if that GLP-1 is giving them some trouble. Second quarter in a row, really not good. But Gap and Ross Stores, you know what that brought to mind for me? ANF, Abercrombie and Finch, because last year we played this so well. Look how beautiful this chart was too on all their earnings breakouts, all their beats and raises they were constantly getting. The thing pulled back to this key moving level. Now you have these positive earnings from their peers. Okay, that may be a good catalyst for this to get going. I'm actually going to have ANF in the top 5 today. This is a former darling of traders, and now you have this catalyst which improves sentiment for the sector. We can get ANF moving today. All right, let's go over to our top picks here. So just want to mention these. Look, I probably should have made a lot more. Swinging Dell call. I was in Dell calls overnight into NVIDIA earnings. I was in Snow calls for the day. Made good on the Snow calls. The Dell calls, I misplayed it. I basically got out break even and the thing explodes. You know, if you're into that, if you're into these bigger cap names and you want to do, these are 3 great solid names still. Dell ended up being great. What I ended up doing is I added all these to my long-term account. Because right now we have so much going on with RCAT and some of these associated RCAT names. This is where my trade focus is. All right. So I decided just to stick Dell common shares in my long term. I grabbed ANF common shares for my long term this morning. I grabbed Snow common shares for my long term. ANF, let's see if we have some targets for you since it is going to be a top 5 pick today on this catalyst. We're at 147. Pretty choppy chart here. You'd have to go to the weekly. Weekly 20-day moving average at 148.06. That's a key level. If this can break over 148.06, you can maybe see a move to 156. They report next week, I believe. Earnings report is going to be November 26th, right? I think that might be Monday or Tuesday. So this is really set up nicely to have a sympathy run today and then an event anticipation run into next week. I really like ANF over here. 148.06 your key level, and again about 156 your target. Maybe today or before the earnings report. Just check when that is. If it's Monday morning, then today's really the run, and you might want to take some off the table before the close. All right. Now moving into, we got to talk RCAT. Rhett, you ready?
I'm ready, Ben.
This has been amazing, absolutely amazing. We got a great team at Discord, great researchers. Godfather initially gave this stock to us, has been all over it. But then we have other contributors like Fluffs, who's been giving us so much due diligence on this. And because of his due diligence, we piled into the stock here last week, additional shares in the 4s, piled into it in the 4s. And then with the assistance of yours truly, I helped with the price targets, which have been great. The entries and the exits, absolutely phenomenal, if I say so myself, in terms of the supports and the targets and the resistances. So this has been a huge, huge winner for a community. I've seen people making, $50,000, $70,000, hundreds of thousands of dollars on this stock so far. But I have news for you guys. This may just be the beginning. So yesterday, we put an alert out there. This has been a swing trade for us for months, with a $7.75 price target. There it is. Okay. This was our target since the summer. Finally, we got the catalyst to make that happen. All right. We hit and exceeded 775. The high of the day yesterday is 786. So we did put an alert out and we told everyone, hey, we hit our target. Time to take some off the table. If you want to hold some for the long term for additional optionality upside, great. That was the message we gave yesterday. Now I'm saying, after further developments, after further research coming in our community, and also by observing the price action, okay, I'm going to tell you that now that we've exceeded 775, that may be the new floor. And this may just be the beginning of a longer term run that may still be a multi-bag runner here for RCAT in 2025. Okay. I mean, a lot of the stuff going on there. First, we got lots of analyst upgrades. I think another one came in $12. This is post winning the $400 million Army contract. Apparently, there was an interview with Alpha Wolf Trading last night where the CEO was making very, very bullish comments about imminently winning other contracts. We knew this, right, that they could win NATO contracts, other military contracts, but now they have some credibility. So now that they won this and they have some credibility, and the CEO is coming out and suggesting that they will imminently win more contracts, that this stock is really undervalued. His out there saying they need to raise money at some point. His out there saying someone's offering to raise money at above market pricing right now. You know what? This is becoming a meme stock. This is becoming a meme stock. Courtesy of Alpha Wolf Trading, I think the company asked him to put out a survey out on the internet, asking what should they do? How should they raise money, right? Should they do an ATM when the stock's over 10, I think was one of the options. Should they raise money from this? What were the 3 options, Rhett? Do you remember on that? Can you look it up real quick?
Yeah, I'm going to look it up and find it for you, Ben.
Okay, it's important we look at that because I read positive sentiment into this, which is important, okay? So while you look at that, looking at the chart here. So the other thing is the price.
All right. You ready, Ben? Got it pulled up.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So here's the survey. Number 1, don't use the shelf until we find out if we need to raise capital after we know how much money we get up from SRR. Number 2, rip the Band-Aid off and do a 10 to 15 million raise just in case we need it, then have no hangover from a shelf. And number 3, take the in parentheses way above the market offering from a in parentheses very large firm.
Okay. So when you have management, look, this has all the hallmarks of becoming a meme stock, like Rocket Lab, like Palantir, like Tesla at a smaller scale. All right. I see it on social media. I see the type of investors in there affirming what the street thinks about this deal. And then when you have management interacting with retail like this and being transparent about how they're going to raise money, normally when a small company goes out and raises money, the stock goes down. We had such initially, why did we start getting heavier into the stock late last week? It was because they did a shelf offering and we were first, man. It was in our Discord. I'm like, there was just a shelf offering, but the stock's going up, guys. And we're like, buy. It was like $4. And we're like, buy the crap out of that. Like, you know what that means. And it was big money. It was big money buying that. So it was someone close to the company who understood what that meant. And no one out there was worried about, diluting people. So we saw that price action. That's when we really started loading up. Was at $4 in after hours last week. Look at the stock now. It's doubled since then. So if you're not part of our Discord, you miss those real-time alerts. But that's the type of signals between that and the conversations on social media and the interaction that this guy has with his retail community. These are the type of signals that tell you this is a meme stock. And what does that mean, a meme stock? It means you're going to get a high sentiment premium. It means you could take your fundamental Excel sheet and throw it in the trash. All right. All you need to do is back of the napkin math. When you're talking about a situation like this, you're saying, all right, they're getting $400 million from the U.S. Army. Now they're talking about a NATO contract that could be multiples higher than that. All right. Then you look at the market cap and it's 500 million. All right. I mean, that's it. And that's all you need to know to say the stock's going to keep going up, buy the dips, sell, don't even sell the rips. Okay. Now, we are executing with this. I am with options, and I've been giving people options ideas. The premiums are insane. I sold $8 call options before the news, which are still good. I mean, I think at like 40 cents or 60 cents, some of them even, and we're at 806. Then yesterday sold $9 call options at $1, right? Now, that's good, right? Effective sell price of 10. But I think this thing is probably going over 10. It's just a matter of how quickly it does it. So we're going to be executing in our Discord, giving trade ideas, how to get back in at a lower price if you get called away, right? Maybe we're going to be selling some puts. We already have been selling cash secured puts in our other account, in our story trading yield optimized wheel. That's a new effort we put together. The story trading okay? Yield optimized wheel. So we've been selling RCAT premiums and making a ton of money doing that in our wheel strategy. But this is just the beginning, folks. And let me put it this way. If 775 was resistance and we broke above it, 775 could be the new support, and 775 could be the ground floor. 775 is what this company is worth, in my opinion, just with that Army deal. Now, speculation of other deals, and once those other deals start coming through, this could be a $10, $15, $20, $25 stock throughout 2025. So RCAT is going to be a big focus of our community. And stay tuned at the end of the show. If you are an RCAT contributor, if you do a lot of research on RCAT, you know what's going on, if you love RCAT, we are going to give the cheapest promo code we've ever given for people to join our community, but only for people who promise to be good contributors in RCAT and contribute in our chat rooms on RCAT. We're going to give you a crazy discount code. You won't believe it. So just stay tuned till the end of the show for that. Now, that's RCAT. Look at this, though. There are 3 other names. Now, yesterday, the morning of the deal, we uncovered 2 others, all right? Actually, the morning after the deal, there was a press release. RCAT has a relationship with PTON, all right, to help with some of this deliverables, I think, on the AI side. So PTON has been moving with RCAT. So there's UMAC and another one I'm about to give you, OPTT. All of these are companies that work with RCAT and are poised to benefit from all this money coming in from the U.S. Army and future deals from RCAT, okay? UMAC is interesting because this is a spinoff of RCAT, okay? It's a spinoff of RCAT, and apparently they give supply parts to the drones. I want to say that now that we're above 775 and this thing is clearly going to get out of hand and the short squeezes are going to be wild and the volatility is going to be wild, I think you're going to start seeing money really trickle down. These have done well, right, the last few days. Actually, this is pulled back a little bit. PTON, I just bought some, by the way, $2.10. So PTON pulling back here, UMAC holding its gains, and then we'll talk about OPTT in a second. But I want to submit to you that today's the day when these things don't just trade with volatility, but actually start breaking out. And that's PTON, UMAC, called the trickle-down effect, okay? I think it's time for these things to trickle down to these smaller market caps. What are these market caps? We got 60 million on PTON, 31 million on UMAC, 20 million on OPTT. They're going to find a home, and not just like volatility throughout the day. I think they're going to break out. So here and break 250 today, but I like UMAC and OPTT better. I really like UMAC here. It's very thinly traded. I've been watching the tape, and I've been watching heavy buying every time it goes to 350 in size. Large buyers in 350 eating up the float. Now, it was 390 by 4, but right now we're 365 by 395. I think UMAC, it could be the day we break above 430 and maybe start holding onto these gains, okay? OPTT, another one that apparently was on my list from before because my broker friend told me about this months ago. So I think I had asked someone in our Discord, anyone know OPTT? then I think it was Fluffs in our community discovered. Do you have the press release there, Rhett? I'll race you. I gotta find this press release now myself on my phone. Okay, so OPTT and RCAT. All right, I have it. It's coming up right now.
Awesome.
All right, OPTT. This is April 8th. Okay, a few months ago in 2024. OPTT announced a strategic alliance with RedCat for advanced maritime defense solutions. All right, strengthening maritime security, ocean power technologies. OPTT integrates RedCat's aerial drones for cutting-edge intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance capabilities. Okay, so now we have 3 microcaps that are associated with RCAT, and I think you're going to see that trickle-down effect. By the way, let's look at targets now for OPTT. You got the 50-day moving average here at 16. We're breaking above that as we speak, and that's been a reliable line, this 16. So I'm going to submit to you the possibility we get all the way to this resistance candle, maybe up to the 200 DMA today, 20 to 22 cents possible on OPTT. Now, I didn't do the fundamental research on this. This is purely a sentiment play. It's like a sector play. It's a sympathy play, a sentiment play. So I'm in this along with a lot of people in our community looking for 20 to 22 cents today. I'm in UMAC. Again, got in today, looking for a break possibly of 430 today. And I'm looking for RCAT support at 775 and looking for ways to increase my long exposure. Because as I said, I have covered calls. My average selling price, I think, is $9.05. Still $1 above here. But now I'm looking for $10, $15, $20 in 2025. So I need to find a way to get back long. Obviously, I'm still good at $8, but I got to find a way to do that. Okay, so this is going to be a top focus for me and in our community: RCAT, PDYN, UMAC, OPTT. Now, there's a few other stocks I want to talk about. Before we do that, we are going to offer. Do you have the promo code ready, Rhett?
Yeah, it's already good.
What's the promo code?
RCAT.
RCAT. What do they get for that?
They get $5 for the first month. You can't beat that.
$5. We've never done this before. Code RCAT. I'm updating the banner downstairs. $5 for the first month. Now, there's a caveat to this. Okay, $5 for the first month. This is for people who are going to participate actively. All right, we're going to be looking. If you got in for just $5, say hello. All right, become part of the RCAT conversation. And as long as you do that and you become a good collaborator for RCAT, then you get to stay with us. $5 for the first month, and then we renew it. It's just $2 a day after that first month. So lowest price special we've ever done, because we want to be the epicenter of the RCAT movement, because RCAT's going to be a meme stock. RCAT's going to $20, $25, and we want the entire community of top collaborators in our Discord working together so we can identify trade opportunities along the way in RCAT. So that's unbelievable. Okay. All right. That's the RCAT story. We covered the earnings with Dell, ANF, and Snow. Dell vis-a-vis NVIDIA. Okay. It's 9:19 a.m. Let me just touch on a few others. We're continuing to like Square. Thank you so much for bringing that up. Right. I actually made this a pick of the week over at Wolf Financial Spaces. I still like this for a move to 110. You've been killing it on the call options. I've had a little trouble executing on the call, so I decided to buy common shares in my long-term account for a move to 110. I do have some calls, but man, you've been killing it. These calls are crazy.
Yeah, they really have been.
Yeah, like every day you're making like 100% on them. Like, it's great, right?
Yeah, 50 to 100 almost every day.
That's ridiculous. So good job on Square. I love it. I've seen a lot of other people now noticing the breakout. All right, you were early. You brought it to my attention. I agreed with you on that breakout, and now I see it spreading on social media like crazy. So I think this is going to see $110 within the next couple of weeks. GEO, one of my favorites, I got to tell you, one of my largest positions. GEO, this is the immigration stock. Another new high yesterday. All right, join our community to find out what's going on with GEO, but I have a much higher price target on it. OPFI, Godfather stock, a nice, beautiful green candle yesterday. We got like a $10 target on that. DJT, all right, I took a little bit yesterday. I'm not going to lie. I bought some call options on DJT yesterday. DJT, you see this big pop was because of rumors that they want to buy out maybe BKTT. Is it?
BKTT. No.
Okay.
Yeah,
BKKT.
BKTT.
And the
Yep.
thing like tripled. I mean, it was crazy. But then yesterday we see a trademark for TrumpFi. All right. Apparently, more concrete plans to make a crypto platform, some sort of crypto trading platform or a wallet or something like that. And you know what? I'm willing to do it. You know me and what my doesn't have the fundamentals, but we're in Trump trade season, all right? And we're in crypto season. I mean, you got Trump plus crypto. Let's go. I figured it was worth it. It was worth it to take a little bit of a bet on DJT. I forgot which ones I got, like probably next week's $33 call, something like that. Not a big position, but let's see if we can get at least to that resistance up here at these two moving averages and the top of this candle, which would be 33.77, like 33.77, 34 to 34.50, something like that. Looks like low-hanging fruit we can challenge. But again, with the sentiment we're in, with the season we're in, with the Trump trade and the crypto trade and this news on TrumpFi, maybe we can break that and have some fun. So this is a fun play, small size. All right. IMRX. All right. If you don't know the story, join our Discord. You'll find out the story, but you can see something's about to happen. All right. Then we got Root, which has been doing incredible. They got a downgrade this morning, though. Downgrade again. Head on over and follow S Mantle. He's the expert on Root. S Mantle on Twitter. He also has some promo codes to join the community to get access to his content. But he is awesome on top of everything. With Root, could be an opportunity here. SMCI. This has been a suggested trade after they proposed a plan to become Nasdaq compliant again. I'm going to throw this to the top. Broke that 20 DMA. I said in the chat yesterday when this thing was like 29.50 that because we broke that 20 DMA, I have a pretty high target on this thing. Maybe today, up to $38 possible today. So SMCI going to be at the top of the list today as well. That's a mouthful, Rhett. I mean, I didn't even give an attempt to ordering these yet. What are your thoughts?
So much, Ben.
What's that?
I said there's so much to go over.
I know. So what are your top picks out of what do you like best out of what I put out there today?
I think we're going to keep getting a continuation on Snow. I'm really liking that one. And I mean, everyone right now is talking about this one as well. So, see that?
Yeah, I do. All right. Oh, look at that. Imagine if I kept those call options. My gosh. I sold them yesterday at the open for like break even. I'm like, we didn't get a huge gap up. I want to save my capital. So I was looking for this move yesterday morning. This is the move I was looking for.
What is it at 142? Yeah, hit our target too. Oh man.
I mean, that was the move I was looking for. I'm like, all right, I didn't get it, and it was starting to move down early after 9:30 a.m. I got out at break even. Look how much money I could have made on that one, but that's okay because I bought the common shares before the NVIDIA earnings report, so got the common shares in my long-term account. All right, so let's see. So you like Snow? Listen, I have to still, I have to keep RCAT in the top 5 again. So that's going to be in the top 5. All right. Then I do think UMAC and OPTT, but these are too small to kind of put in the top 5.
Yeah, those.
I didn't even talk about Peloton.
Way too small.
Yeah, I didn't talk about Peloton, but crazy breakout in Peloton yesterday. Look at this W bottom. There's some activist action from David Einhorn. I got into some Peloton calls yesterday. Potential like swing target of 1783. All right, I'm going to throw Peloton in the top 5. So I got Peloton and RCAT and SMCI. I like Snow, Rhett, but the catalyst was yesterday. I mean, we have a 180 target. We said 170 yesterday, and if it breaks 170, 180, we're at 174.60 now. So could make a move to 180. Let me just see. But more, I like these higher volatility, smaller cap names as top 5 picks, though. So we got like Peloton, RCAT, SMCI. I think percentage-wise, these can do better than Snow today. All right. I continue to I like Dell, ANF, and Snow. I really like them. But more for, let's call them swing or long terms. All right. So let's leave it at that. Okay. Let's do it like that. So we got RCAT and SMCI and Peloton. I'm actually going to go SMCI first because that looks like a clear breakout, huge short position, and potential 38 target today. We're at 31. They'll go SMCI, RCAT, Peloton, ANF on the earnings. I like Dell and Snow, but more long-term, and I like Square. let's leave it at that. And then we got our bonus little micro caps, which I think can fly today. OPTT to 20 cents, 20 to 22 cents is now 16 by 16.50. UMAC to plus. So these can be fun and can make a lot of money, but it's not for everyone because there's not going to be room for everyone. All right. Not enough supply for everyone to participate in UMAC and OPTT, but I'm doing it. And a few people in our Discord are doing it. All right. So good luck. That's the code there. Storytrading.com/Discord. Code RCAT, $5. You'll never see this again. Okay. Unless you reach out to us, someone recommends you. You know, they say, hey, this guy gives great research, does great research on RCAT, something like that. Then you can find us and we can try to get you a code like that. But we're going to, it's not going to last forever. Okay.
You have 24 hours. 24
hours. And then this code is gone. And then after that, you know, if you're an awesome contributor, you have to reach out personally and maybe we'll accommodate you. But 24 hours for the masses. All right. That's code RCAT. Storytrading.com/Discord. We'll see you guys on the other side. Take care.